Siakam in at the forward slot. Then there's Harris. Then it's Vincent, and it's Flynn in at the 5. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
The shot's good.
Well, when you play with Junior's level of desire, you simply do not go down easy.
Siakam kicks to Flynn. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, here's what the Raptors head coach had to say when we talked earlier. Now, they have not won yet in 2 meetings against this team, but coach says he expects a different story tonight. He expects them to attack more offensively and worry a little less about waiting for the perfect shot. We'll see if that approach lets them win this first game in the season series. Kevin?
All right, David, we'll see if their strategy will pay off. Greg, centering their efforts now on generating points.
Yeah, and I can understand what they're trying to do here. Come out of the gates with some heat.
And it forces your opponent's best scorers to expend energy at the defensive end. Makes the strategy a win-win.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
New York with the ball. It's a three-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
And here is Harris, following the three-pointer by Junior. Harris passes to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. The shot, no good. And here we go. Junior heading to the hoop. And Junior throws it down.
And this is how you run the fast break. Junior makes sure to exploit those open court situations.
Harris outside. Passes it to Vincent. He doesn't hit that one. Plumlee with some nice D for the finish. And Junior throws it down.
Nice to see Junior rise above the rim. I hope you didn't underestimate his athletic ability.
Siakam kicks to Flynn. Drains it from beyond the arc. Flynn's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Raptors.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Junior, and he banks in the layup. And 11 points for Junior.
And that's the relentless motor you get with Junior. He loves to play in attack mode.
Here's Siakam. Over Randall. Siakam's shot is off.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Powell, the pass to Little. Back to Powell. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
Wonderful job moving the rock. Junior's willingness to work it to his open teammates is fantastic.
Raptors trail by 6. Floats one. It's deflected. Pulls up. No good on that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
The shot's good from Monk.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Now here's Powell. High post, Davis. Now the pass to Little. Toppin pulls it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now the Raptors moving it up. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Thomas. Got a hand on it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. 1 second left. He's off on that one. Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force, guys, for New York. Back to the action after this word. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Vincent is out there with Little. And there's Davis. Then it's Thomas. And it's Powell in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 10. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here is Davis. Misses in close. Now here's Junior. Not a lot of room, and they'll keep possession. And he gets it back. Raptors trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Raptors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
The first free throw is good. RJ. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
I guess you could say his performance transcends the stat sheet.
Well, there are guys who worry about their numbers. He is not one of those guys, believe me.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Junior's out there with Rivers, and it's Plumlee in at center. New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
And you can clearly see Junior is still accustomed to fighting for every inch. Every game, every play, he's out here giving his absolute all.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Vincent. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by New York. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's good. This game is all even.
I love to see unselfish play from Junior. Takes the assist rather than forcing a shot of his own.
Now here's Flynn. Defense right on him. Pass to Vincent. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Harris. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Harris has got 9.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
Fires the three. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Passes to Randall. Rivers bounce pass. Shoots from 12. Second shot opportunity. That one goes. Count it.
Have to block out Randall. He's an absolute beast on the offensive boards.
Siakam outside.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
It's deflected. Here's Rivers, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, Austin Rivers, the 10th overall pick in the 2012 draft, has turned into a nice combo guard, having the ability to play the 1 and the 2.
Toppin, he's jacked in for the Knicks, and that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Harris outside. Powell, no one around him. And again, Toronto no up.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Junior kicks to Barrett for the lead, and he sinks the layup. Barrett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
And there's the pass to Vincent. To the middle. And it's Davis with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And that one's good, Junior.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. Siakam against Plumlee, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Using that length to attack inside, Siakam's a major challenge for any defender to stop.
For Toronto, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Little, he's checked in for the Raptors. Matt Thomas comes in for Harris. Now, here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And this has been Junior's game so far. It's obvious he's not afraid to step up and carry the offense.
There's Siakam. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. For Toronto, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. First one falls for him.
From a role player to an elite talent, Pascal Siakam continues to impress with his all-around game.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. Here's Junior. Lays it up off the glass. 26 points for Junior. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And here is Powell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And he can't get the first one. A different look for New York. Brosdake. The Knicks with the lead. They've got Terrence Davis. Thomas is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Little, and it's Flynn in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Randall with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Toronto's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. All alone. It's rebounded by New York. Brosdakis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
The Raptors making a switch here. Vincent's checked in.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
And here we go. Fast break. Junior's got it. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Outside, Davis. Looking to end the run. That one, no good. So New York will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. Start a 3-game homestand with that game.
Well orchestrated. Randall was ready to receive the pass and flush it in one motion.
And stolen by Junior. And a fast break now for New York. And Toppin throws it down.
Timeout.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
Toronto calls timeout. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Harris comes in for Terrence Davis. R.J. Barrett's checked in for New York. Rivers comes in for Malik Monk. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. During that last break, I heard what the Raptors coach told to his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy plays. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. We'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Stolen by Rivers. Junior the pass to Randall. And the basket is good. Randall's got 10 points in just the second half.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
Here's Flynn. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And with those points, he's able to stop a 15-0 run by New York.
Here's Junior. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Siakam.
And this is why you must clog the lanes. Once Junior spots one, he forces you to be aggressive defensively.
And New York making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Flynn the pass to Vincent. Back to Flynn. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, There were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And once they polish off the...
Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
And how about that level of creativity Junior brings to his dunks? It's fun watching him sky up and throw it down.
Now Siakam. To the paint, it's Bielitsa. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
Here's Junior, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Ahead, throws up, and Junior throws it down.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Inside. And Augustine kicks to Siakam. Pass to Sutton. 4 on the shot clock. Augustine from outside, and again Toronto with the triple.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Now here's Junior, guarded by Augustine. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.